Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. Yes! Day is dawning. We just woke up, if I remember. Yep. Oh shit.
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up.
Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
Yeah, except when he's with that wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
Why else would that gypsy be so darn close to town? He got a taste for meat.
It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
But we...
Later, go home.
You say, hello to the...
Hello!
Ah, the stranger. Have you heard that Igor was killed and we...
Will you stop saying that? We only know that Igor is missing.
But we already have Igor's murderer.
We have a gypsy, that is all.
Poor Burgermeister.
But you know that all gypsies are werewolves.
I do not know that, and neither do any of you. If you would stop listening to old wives' tales and start thinking, you'd realize only that the gravedigger is missing, and all else is in your imaginations.
Yeah. Don't be racist.
Hold it, Slick. Don't you know what a werewolf is? A man who turns into a wolf.
Yeah, when he's sunbathing at night, you know? It's the full moon that does it.
Listen, the werewolf eats children, which don't make him all bad.
Wow.
Igor was not a child.
Hey, Yuri's daughter was eaten by one, huh?
No one knows what happened to Tanya. You cannot say she was eaten.
What else could have happened? I mean, we have the werewolf that did...
It'll break out of your little trick-or-treat jail and eat us all.
Hans, not one word about Tanya eaten by a werewolf will you make to Yuri. He and Bella have been hurt too deeply. As you are a man, do not open the wounds again.
Well, I'll tell you what, you suit yourself, pal. But at least they can be avenged now upon the werewolf! The gravedigger's missing!
I mean, we looked everywhere. He's usually under my wife's bed.
He
Ew.
even tried to talk to that quack Dr. Cranium.
That ridiculous doorbell!
At first, we thought he might be lost.
Then we found the gypsy.
The gypsy did it. He toasted Igor.
Yeah, and then he ate him. Check his breath. It smells like Igor.
Poor Igor.
I could be wrong, but I have a feeling they're jumping to conclusions. I don't know. You know, I wasn't there.
I'm telling you, gypsies are werewolves.
But I have a feeling the gypsy didn't eat Igor.
Yeah, gypsies are all
That's just what I'm
tramps
gonna-
and thieves.
What I'm gonna assume.
Gypsies cannot be trusted.
So racist.
I think we're fixing to have one less gypsy around here.
I think not. I bet he's a nice guy.
A gypsy was found right outside the town gates. We brought him here for questioning.
Why don't you have a bake sale, pal, and send away for a clue? Everyone knows that gypsies are werewolves.
That made no sense.
Yeah, little Igor was somebody's Big Mac, and you want us to just go home?
That werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families and our mistresses.
Do you think I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up, he will not get away. Werewolves are mere peasant tales.
You wanna see a peasant tale, pal? Look, we all know that werewolves are real.
Yeah, I saw the movie. They turn into wolves by the full moon.
You guys don't have movies. Stop
They are
it.
harmed only by silver in wolf form.
They're allergic to wolf's bane.
There's a poem about it, okay? Even a man who's pure in heart.
And says his prayers by night.
Enough! Enough! It is all hearsay and speculation.
May become a wolf when the wolf bane blooms.
It's beautiful. And the autumn moon is bright.
Or so the charming legend says.
I am trying to do the job to which I was appointed. I am trying to make certain that justice...
Justice. Justice schmustice, Einstein. Was it justice that little Igor was murdered and wound up the Blue Plate Special?
Yeah, the murderer was caught, and I want to hit him. Let the punishment begin.
Right.
These are not your
Then
lines,
we'll have
guys.
justice.
Oh my god.
Am
You
I
should have
the
tried harder.
Burgomaster or am I not? I have said all that there is to be said about this subject. The gravedigger was missing last night.
And we matriculated on down to the cemetery to search, see?
At night?
Yeah, but we didn't have far to go. Just outside town, we caught ourselves a werewolf.
Yeah, but we found no trace of poor old Igor.
Enough! Igor is missing. We do not know what happened to him.
Huh?
It is none of your...
Perfect. The gravedigger Igor's been killed.
And we captured a werewolf.
Okay,
Listen,
so I have a
I'm telling you,
feeling
Igor's death must be avenged.
they've just been going around in circles,
Go
kind of
home.
wasting my
Just
time.
go
But I wanted to
home,
go
all
through
of
all the
you. You
trees.
do not know the truth yet.
We're gonna make the little gypsy tell the truth, don't you worry.
Yeah, let's see how much lying he does after we take his teeth out by hand.
It's awful.
Dimitri, dude, listen, we...
No, you listen, all of you. There is nothing to be done until we know all the facts. Now go home and let me do my job, please. The gravedigger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor. He is suspected of being a werewolf and of having eaten Igor.
It doesn't say.
Oops.
The gypsy ignores you. The gypsy looks at you with disdain.
That is one hell of a chin.
You tell the gypsy that you will do whatever you can to help prove his innocence and see his release. The gypsy doesn't seem to believe you.
Well then, go do something instead of standing around talking with everyone.
I'm trying to get all the information. So rude.
It is possible that the gravedigger is still alive. If you are going wandering outside of town, please watch for him.
I will.
Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Gandhi, but we have waited long enough.
Lots and lots of
Yeah,
dialogue.
he's right. I got first dibs. That gypsy's gonna pay.
That gypsy's gonna make Joan of Arc look like a piker. He's gonna burn at the stake.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning.
That's not cool. So he's not here. Let's work out.
There's only a certain amount.
Oh, I already worked out. keys. Boop.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution.
You'd be right.
Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. But if we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the Great Shapirian Desert. Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there's the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
And more copyright protection.
Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the Animal Ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form. Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here. The scientist never fails to observe. The forest outside of town is quite a fascinating.
I'm skimming if you haven't told, or haven't been able to tell.
Forest,
So many people
providing
talking
great
today.
Opportunities for scientific research and occasionally excitement of other kinds.
Oops, no.
Oh.
Beep.
There is a beautiful garden in the forest southeast of town. It contains several... I had some fascinating experimental results with the bush I dug up there.
You were the jerk.
There used to be a bush that grew 7 different types of blossoms in the garden. There is still a tree that provides fruit in a very peculiar cycle. I am convinced that the garden must have been intentionally planted, as it contains specimens that are not
magic.
native to the... Fortunately, few of the spores have... You are always welcome in my laboratory.
You relate?
Now you say this Adavis referred to a dark master. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle.
How do I give him the formula for rehydration?
I have been feeling a bit dehydrated lately. It is this dry mountain air. Perhaps when I complete my rehydration solution, I can do something about the problem. It is very important to understand the relation. You need my world-famous
I found the tree.
rehydration solution. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help.
This type of stuff was how old games did copyright protection. They would put things in the manual,
Yes, that
things
sounds
that you
just
couldn't know
right.
otherwise.
By the way, I could use some Groo Goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution.
Okay. Give me an empty flask
You
then.
ask Dr.
Of course!
Ooh. Bye-bye.
You say goodbye.
Be sure to let me know of any scientific discoveries you should make here in Mordavia.
I think that's the last time we're gonna need the formulas.
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more
think-
important discovery. Instant water.
Well.
You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
I doubt it. Igor.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good kind stranger! Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave!
You little goof. You silly little toot. Alright. I'm gonna go get some Goo Goo. This must be a wraith area. I think there's somewhere I can get a skeleton.
You pick up a single slimy bone.
I'm gonna need that later.
The decayed remains of a human arm claw at you as if to drag you down to share its doom.
When I was younger, this swamp scared me a lot. I think I had to have my brother played through that part for me because I was so spooked. But I was really, really young at the time, so it makes sense that it was spooky. I have 5 empty flasks. I only need 2 of Goo
You
Goos.
slow.
Okay. And since we're close by, might as well go say hi to our lady friend.
You have a straight.
I know. But she's our friend now. She doesn't want to kill
Hi
us.
again. I'd hoped you'd come back. It gets lonely here with no one to talk to but the fish. You know, we'd better not touch. I'd have to drag you to your death, and I really don't want to do that. You've been kind to me, and I like you.
I'm glad.
Welcome back. You seem to be finding your way nicely in Mordavia. You sure have been a lot of places. The only place I may have been places while I swim a lot and comb my hair and look.
Okay, I think
The
we've already
swamp to
heard
the
this
southeast
stuff.
is the will-o'-the-wisps were friendly. Watch it though. I call it the grasping. I live the only.
Alright, there's nothing new to learn from her. Bye-bye. We'll save you
It
somehow.
was great talking to you again. Come back soon.
This gravestone is marked. No effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost. Only her memory remains. Here lies Janos, faithful.
Yeah, that guy was actually an asshole. 1, 2, and then over. Go see Baba Yaga.
As you repeat the magic phrase you learned from the Nishi, the bushes... Oh, that's right. Every sense...
So, have you got an excuse for being here?
Excuse me. I do have reason. I got you a Prezi.
Yeah, not bad at all. I can tell by the reflections in your eyes that it gives me character, makes me look mysterious and handsome. Hey, all right, you guys, this guy is okay by me. You can let him through. It doesn't like you very much, I guess. Probably blames you for having to fly all the way from Spielberg. Maybe you could find something to win the bird-brained hut over and calm it down.
But what?
No one seems to be... It doesn't say much.
Well, I'll worry about this later because we really gotta deal with the gypsy stuff. Go back to town and then everyone will know that Igor's back.
The gypsy is gone. Welcome back. I suppose you've heard all the latest news by now. The gypsy is no longer my prisoner. Good riddance. I would not have enjoyed burning him at the stake. I'm just glad this whole thing is over. I hope this is the last of people disappearing mysteriously around here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The townspeople are foolish sometimes. They want easy answers instead of difficult solutions.
Yeah.
Farewell, and take care of yourself.
I think he's starting to like us.
Farewell, and thank you for helping Igor. I did not believe the gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
Alright, let's go back.
Hello.
Bye. No, this way. And then down. I love it.
You again? I thought you'd pick up my clue and shoot. It's not... How should I know? Hey, this head... Yeah, you may not be...
Good idea. Probably should save though, because Baba Yaga's a nasty broad.
You have a sense of doom hanging over you. A strangely familiar, scratchy voice shouts, "Now!"
Spirits of the frigid north, spin the water, draw it forth. Frosty spirits, summon twice, turn the water into ice.
You find yourself trapped in ice.
Come for a little visit, are we? A little chat, perhaps? We remembered the last time you came for a little visit, don't we, kids?
Crazy.
You turned me into a frog, didn't you, ha? Thought I wouldn't remember you. You thought to yourself, let's just visit Baba Yaga and see what we can turn her into today. Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. Well, now you're here and all trapped like a fly in a web. Just looking at you reminds me of lunch. So, what'll it be, kids? Hero sandwiches or Hero on the half shell? Seeing as he is already frozen, we could just settle for a little ice cream sundae with whipped cream and nuts. Oh, good. We'll just skip the main course and go straight to dessert. Any last words from the soon-to-be supper?
You tell about Mr. Bones the Gnome and the reason you came here.
So, you come here to help the jester get back his jokes, huh? How fitting. He made a fool out of me because you made a frog out of me. And now I'll make food out of thee. Just desserts, after all. So now we can all have our favorite treat to eat. Isn't that right, kids? You'd rather have pie. What? Pie?
I don't get why that was funny. But okay.
Oh, elderberry pie. It's true we haven't had that for a long while. But I can't very well make one now. I don't have any of the ingredients.
I'll do it. I'm a hero. And I don't want to die.
Oh, poo. Now that you mention it, I'd really like some elderberry pie. With or without ice cream. You're right. He did bring us a mandrake, didn't he? And it made such a lovely mousse. Very well. But it means no ice cream for now. So, Mr. Tender Morsel, I'll give you another chance. Bring me some fresh elderberry pie, and I won't have you for dessert. Agreed? Good.
Vigorously, you nod your head in agreement.
Of course.
Good. Bring us some fresh elderberry pie, or we'll just settle for Adam's apple pie and minced meat instead.
You nasty.
We'll recycle this ice around this fool for iced knee later. Hero Lout, now get out.
Well, what have we here? Back in one piece? I sure never expected to see you outside of a quiche again. She sent you after an elderberry pie? Well, you're not gonna find that one in the freezer section of your local store. She didn't give you the recipe. Alright, let's see. You'll need a pie pan for starch. You'll need bone meal for a crust, grue goo for flavoring, and elderberry berries, of course. Well, it won't be on the shelf with the flour and cornmeal. You'll probably need to make it yourself. Get some bones and grind them. Hey, don't look at me like that. You know, Baba wouldn't like it if you use bones she knows personally, but a bone meal, if you know what I mean. How should I know how you get a pie pan? You're the one with the skull still stuffed with brains. Use them! That's the stuff that leaks out of the Dark One's cave. It's kind of like molasses gone bad. Really bad. You'll need to pick them right off the elderberry bush. Careful or you'll make it cry. There's nothing worse than elderberry wines. You'll need to...
Got him.
I don't know much about it. I don't get around much after all. I think it's a mean green to the northwest. Stay careful around it. If you destroy it, you'll make Baba very displeased with you. On the other hand, it could destroy you. Good luck with the elderberry bush. You'll need it.
Yeah.
You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what? You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour. You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar. You grind the pestle around.
Okay, I didn't know if there was any more I could get. Alright.
There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches.
Oh, is it still chasing me? I guess it got locked up or something. Bam.
There's something...
Can I do this the cheap way?
You try to fetch some berries.
Okay, apparently we can't do it the easy way. Howdy-doo-dee-doo-doo.